The Ravens have made some bold statements already this year. You remember when the Detroit Lions came to town, there were a lot of analysts that picked against the Ravens, thinking that the Lions were a much better team, that they would beat the Ravens pretty handily. Then the Ravens beat them by 30 or whatever. It was a statement game. And the Seattle Seahawks came to town, kind of the same little rumblings were going on. Ravens beat the Seahawks pretty handily. This game last night, this win against the San Francisco 49ers in San Francisco is definitely the biggest statement of the year for the Ravens. Firing on all cylinders. Defense, phenomenal. 5 interceptions for this game. I mean, Kyle Hamilton, 2 of those interceptions after getting pancaked by an offensive lineman on one of them, stays into play. Marlon Humphrey makes a great play on the ball, knocks it up in the air, and Hamilton gets it. The Ravens absolutely gave Brock Purdy the worst game of his career, made him look very average. I said last week that this was a battle for the MVP. Is there any doubt in your mind now that Lamar Jackson is the MVP of the league once again? One of the biggest stages of the year, Monday Night Football against the best team in the NFL, supposedly, letting people know who he is, and just continues to show why he's different than everybody else. It's what a lot of us have been trying to tell you for a good amount of time, that he's different than everybody else. He just had to show y'all again. The Ravens going in felt very disrespected. They were a 6-point underdog going into this game, and they openly said they felt disrespected, and they were right to feel that way. I thought it was pretty ridiculous that two teams at 11-3, who have been great on both sides of the ball all season long, there was such a substantial discrepancy with the spread that San Fran was just better than everybody else, and they were stomping on everybody. And they were stomping on a lot of teams that they were just flat out better than, including the Eagles, including the Cowboys. But the way that media and Vegas odds have continued to summarily dismiss the Baltimore Ravens has gotten to the point where it's pretty sad. It's like people. It seems like people are just like, they just dislike the Ravens, or they just think that they look good, but they're not really that good. Lamar Jackson is good, but he's not MVP good. Like, so if last night didn't change your mind, then I just think flat out that you just hate the Ravens, and you just don't want the Ravens or Lamar Jackson to succeed at this point. And if that's the case, then yeah, be honest with it. I'm a person that I'd rather have a true enemy than a fake friend. I say all that to say that the Ravens, you thought that there was no excuse earlier for them to not make it to the Super Bowl. Right now, there is absolutely no excuse for this Baltimore Ravens team to get to the Super Bowl, all bias aside. There is no excuse. There's no reason why they should not be in Vegas to play whoever comes out of the NFC.